What's up, my reseller friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina. I thrift to resell on eBay, a little bit of Posh, and a little bit of Mercari. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I normally talk mostly about eBay, but I did want to give some love to Mercari. So this video is going to be all the sales that I have gotten on Mercari in the last week. So I would say on average, I sell about one item per day on Mercari. So I don't make a lot of money and I don't sell a lot of things, but I feel like I sell enough for it to be worth it for me to keep my Mercari going. So I'm just going to jump into it and show you. All right, so this first item comes from a huge pirate ship of Jake and the Neverland Pirates. Now, I didn't want to sell this huge ship because it was just huge and bulky and was going to cost a lot of money to ship it, probably worth more than what the boat was actually worth itself. So I decided to part it out and just take pieces of that ship and sell that. Now, I had this on eBay for several months, and I had recently gone through and cross-posted a bunch of stuff that was on eBay onto Mercari that just weren't selling. And this sold within a couple of days of cross-posting it to Mercari. It sold for $10. It's not a lot of money after you account for fees and shipping, but these little sales really do add up. And I was happy to move it out. But this was a great learning experience for me because I typically don't sell like toy parts on Mercari. But now I know that they sell, so I will continue to do that moving forward. Next is this little Mega Man figurine. It just looks like that. The person who bought this sent me a message asking how long it would take me to ship this, and I responded and said I can ship today. And then like seriously, like seconds after I responded, I got that ching-ching. Another really small sale, it sold for $10. I think I picked this up at a yard sale for about, it wasn't more than $1. It was either 50 cents or $1, maybe even a quarter. I don't remember. But again, you know, these little sales absolutely do add up. Next is this dog encyclopedia book. Now, I actually bought this at a thrift store a couple years ago for my daughter because she was at the thrift store with me and she saw this book and she really wanted it. And she actually did read through this book and she learned some stuff about dogs, but she doesn't read it anymore, and it's a big book and just taking up space. So I threw it up on eBay right before I moved. So maybe I think I listed it about 4 months ago. And this was one of those items that wasn't selling on eBay, so I cross-posted to Mercari, and it sold pretty quickly. Somebody sent me a message asking if there was any damage to it other than just the, I guess on the corners, there's like a few little, you can see like down here, it's hard to see. It's just dented in the corners basically. They asked if there was anything else wrong with it besides that. And I just responded and said, nope, it's all good. And then they bought it very quickly after responding. I think it's really important to respond to messages on Mercari. I've gotten a lot of sales simply by answering just very simple questions. And you'll get asked a lot on Mercari, is this item still available? And a lot of people in the reseller community get very irritated when people ask that question because they're like, well, if it's listed, it's still available. But that's not always the case. Me as a buyer, I have bought so many things off of Posh and Mercari, even sometimes on eBay, where it ends up getting canceled because the buyer says that they don't have it. So it's not an unreasonable question to ask. So if anybody asks me, I'll gladly respond and say, yep, it still is, and do a little happy face or something like that. And that will help you with your sales. It just takes a moment. Next is this plush from the movie Home. I bought this because my daughter really liked this cartoon, and I thought it was really cute, and I saw it at the yard sale, so I picked it up. And it sold for $12. Somebody sent me an offer. I was originally trying to get $15 for it. I was happy to let it go for $12. I paid 50 cents for it at a yard sale. This was something that was super easy to post, super easy to ship. It wasn't dirty, so I didn't have to clean it. So this is just fast cash. Next is this Frozen dress. This was actually my daughter. She wore it to Disneyland a couple of times, but she has outgrown it. And I do like to sell my daughter's things that she outgrows. I like to get some of my money back for it. I had it listed for $11. I've had it posted for about 2 months or so. Someone sent me an offer for $9. I was happy to just ship it off because this is just like free money basically, because my daughter did use this quite a few times. It got its purpose, and I'm happy to get a couple dollars for it. Most people who aren't sellers just donate this type of stuff to the Goodwill, so I'm happy to make a couple bucks. Next is this Nala doll. Again, somebody had sent me a message asking me if the purr on it still worked. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. I've got problems. Anyways, they asked me if it worked. I responded and said yes. And then again, this is another one that they bought really quick. Definitely respond to messages that people send. The funny story about this is that I've had an aunt that passed away, and we recently got a few of her things, and one of them was this Nala doll. My husband grabbed it for me because he knows I'm a Disney fan, and I thought it was super cute. I was really happy about it, so I have that. But then, like literally a couple weeks later, I found the same Nala doll plush at a yard sale, so I grabbed it. So I still have the one that was my aunt's, but it was just so weird how I also found the same one at a yard sale. It is a vintage one from 1993, so it's not like this is something like super common. I don't know. Pretty cool though. This was a good flip, 20 bucks. Next is this Guess Denim Tote Bag. I'm guessing these are maybe those bags that they sell at the counter that they try to add on to your purchases. Probably not. I don't even know what it retailed for. Actually, maybe this tag will say. Let's see. Nope. So I have no idea, but I had bought in a huge bundle of just like random like women's clothing and purses and stuff like that, and this was in there. I don't know what my cost on this was. I have no idea, but I sold it for 15 bucks. And the way I shipped this is I just shipped it in a huge poly bag. Next is this PlayStation Always in Control t-shirt. I bought this at the Goodwill for $1. I had it listed for quite a while. It has been over 6 months. So when somebody sent me an offer for $9, I took it. Next is this a lot of Minnie Mouse toys. It's just like random mixed toys that came from Minnie Mouse play sets. This was my daughter's. I was happy to sell this because I had it listed for a long time. This was another one that had been listed for probably over 6 months. I originally was trying to get $35 for it, and the reason why is because I do offer free shipping on Mercari, and this was over £1, and I am in California, so if I ship this to someone in California, it's going to cost me about $9, but if I ship it to someone all the way in New York, it's going to cost me like $12 or $13. So I just got to account for maybe it's going to cost between $9 and $13 to ship. So that's why I was listed a little bit higher, because I was trying to account for shipping. Someone sent me an offer for $25 and I took it, only because this is just all, profit or money I'm going to give my daughter. This was just stuff that normally would have just gotten donated if I wasn't a reseller. All right, so what you can see from looking at my sales, you can see a couple of trends. One, a lot of like high price items don't sell as much for me. I sell a lot of low priced items. I think people go on Mercari a lot to look for deals. And another trend that you saw is that it's a lot of kids stuff that sold. So I always make sure to cross post all my kids stuff onto Mercari. Now, I hope that you found this video helpful in any way at all. Thank you so much for watching. Never forget, when you thrift upon a star, all your dreams will come true. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.